Hey everyone, and welcome to day 3 of our data science journey. Today, we are diving into the one skill that really, and I mean really, separates the beginners from the pros. And I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with writing more complicated code.
You heard it right. To really crush it as a data scientist, understanding statistics is way more important than just knowing how to code. It's like the secret language of data, and today, you're going to become fluent.
So why is this such a big deal? Well, think about all those cool, complex machine learning models. Underneath all that fancy stuff, every single one is built on a foundation of pure statistics. Once you get the stats, you unlock a whole new level of understanding of how these things actually work. Now, I want you to forget about boring formulas and thick textbooks for a minute. Just think of statistics as being a detective. It's the art of looking at a big pile of numbers and finding the hidden story, right? It's about finding the clues that let you make smart, data-driven decisions. Okay, to make this super real, let's start with a story. Meet Raju. Raju's opened up a new pizza shop in Mumbai, and he's got a classic problem. What in the world should he charge for his pizza? So you know what he does? He decides to just ask his customers. And as you can probably guess, the answers are all over the place. One person says 150 rupees, the next says 200, and then someone who's feeling super generous says 500. Poor Raju is totally confused. How can a little bit of statistics help him find that perfect price? This is where the magic really begins. So first up, we've got the mean, which is just the average. But what's the big problem here? It gets totally pulled out of shape by that one person who suggested 500 rupees. So what's a better, more stable option? Well, that's the median. This is the price suggested by the customer right in the middle. It gives us a much more realistic view because it isn't affected by those crazy extremes. And finally, you've got the mode, which is simply the most popular price. See how each one tells a slightly different part of the story? Okay, let's take this idea of outliers and extremes one step further. It's not just about single numbers, it's about the entire shape of your data. And this is super important, especially when we talk about something that's pretty personal to all of us, a salary.
So, picture a company, right? If you only report the average, or the mean, salary, you might be telling a very, very misleading story. This happens all the time with financial data because it's usually skewed, meaning a few really high numbers throw everything off.
And this chart right here shows the problem perfectly. That one massive CEO salary acts like a magnet, pulling the mean salary way, way up. It makes it look like everyone is earning more than they actually are. But the median? The median tells the true story of what a typical employee actually takes home. So here's the key takeaway for you. Whenever your data is skewed like this, always, always trust the median to give you the honest picture. All right, get ready for this one. This is probably the single biggest trap that new data analysts fall into. It's a classic mistake. And we're going to uncover it with a story that sounds a little bit, well, dangerous. So here's a real-world fact for you. The data shows that in months when we sell more ice cream, there are also more shark attacks. I'm not kidding. The numbers go up together almost perfectly. We say they are correlated. I mean, the data seems to point to some connection, right? The pattern is crystal clear. But does that really mean your next scoop of chocolate chip is going to put you in danger at the beach? What do you think? And the answer is, of course not. This might just be the most important rule in all of statistics. Correlation does not equal causation. Just because two things happen to move together doesn't mean one is causing the other. As an analyst, your real job is to hunt for the real reason, the hidden variable. And there it is. The hidden variable is simply summer. When it gets hot, two things happen. 1, more people buy ice cream. And 2, more people go swimming in the ocean. It's the increase in swimmers, not the ice cream, that leads to more encounters with sharks. Summer is the true cause, and it influences both things all on its own. So, let's bring this all together. What you've just learned today isn't just some boring theory. It's a practical skill. It's a new way of thinking that will protect you from bad data and misleading headlines. You can almost think of it as a superpower. Seriously, what you've picked up today are the core statistical ideas that so many skilled coders just skip right over. You are building the neve, the true foundation of your machine learning knowledge. And trust me, in this field, having a strong foundation changes absolutely everything. So let's go all the way back to Raju and his pizza shop. Now it's your turn to be the analyst. Based on everything you've learned today, which price would you tell him to set? The mean, the median, or the mode. Now, there's no single right answer here, but your reasoning is what really matters. Drop your choice and tell me why in the comments below. And just like that, day 3 is in the books. You've taken a huge step forward today, so take a moment, let these ideas really sink in, because what we are covering in day 4 is going to be even more powerful. Get ready, I'll see you there.